right, hey, I guess welcome to the Blue Garden. I got a lot to say here since the last live update show. All right, so let me just show you around. Take a look at my. You see how they're growing real nice, very full. Right. Look at the figs. See the figs growing really nice, and they're getting big. See, look at that. Look at the size of that. See, one's growing here. You see the whole tree full. Okay, so here we have the Thompson grapes. Uh, they're in there. There you are. See, just have to find that. All right, so to see here how the mint's doing. Salmonella. I forget how they say that thing. You got the lemon. You can see right there. Lime. See the soil. Here we have our peach tree. And you can see we even have a little peach. All right. So here in the Blue Garden, I want to tell you what's going on. And, the situation that we're in. I made a video that you probably know is uploaded. And it's only like 1 minute. But it was way longer than that. It was about 12 minutes. And let me show you here my pink lemonade. See that? Right here. Oh. Pink lemonade. And you probably see that that's backwards. That'll play a little more later on here. But I was explaining to everybody what was going on here in the Blue Garden with you know who. It starts with a U and it's a number. Okay? It comes right after number 1 and then the next number. Alright? So what happened is, I was telling the truth. What's going on here with the organization of the letter U and the second number after 1. And the algorithm of it deleted everything I said about that. That's why that 12-minute video only turned out to be 1 minute, because they censored my video. And I live here in the United States where freedom of speech is a given right to every single American. Freedom of speech. And they censored me. Can you believe that? For telling the truth. So now I'm smarter than they are. So I'm going to tell you. The company that's been doing all these bad things to all these small channels is right there. All right? So long as I don't say it, they cannot censor this video because their bots won't be able to identify it by voice, by name. Check out the rosemary. Now, you see how the rosemary is spelled backwards? I'll show you again. Look, pay attention. You see that? And this thing they could get away with not being able to be identified. But like I said, who's smarter here? All right, so what's going on? My viewing hours have been violated. I have one here. I record them, and I'm going to show you. This is going back just 3 weeks. I started out with 2,483 viewing hours. And then from there, it went down to 2,451. I lost 32 hours. And then the following week, 2,412. So prior to the last viewing hours, I lost 39 viewing hours. Then the following days, 2,396. And then from there, it went down to 2,367. See, I lost 29 hours. And then from there, it went down to 2,343. And that's lost of 24 hours. All right, we got some subscribers in there. Thank you. I keep putting this upside down because my notes are upside down. Right here. This is why I haven't been seeing videos. You haven't been seeing videos from me. So I've been recording all my hours. And then look at, going down to the last couple of weeks right here. 2,343 hours. I lost 24 hours from the previous. And then from there it went to 2,281. I lost 62 hours. And then from that one to current, today, which is May, I don't know what it is. I had from 2,281 in just 2 days, it went down to 2,267. I lost 14 viewing hours. Okay, now what I explained in the last video was I call and I called in and I talked to 3 of their agents and I requested a supervisor. Now the supervisor's guy, I still remember his name because his name is Jay. All right? See, I dropped my paper. His name was Jay, Supervisor Jay. Oh, that hurts. Ah, still old man. All right? I don't litter here in the Blue Garden. All right? So I spoke to Supervisor Jay from this company. And he was telling me that the rules are you got to earn 4,000 viewing hours in 365 days. That's 1 year, okay? I'm fine with that. But what they've been doing is they've been changing the rules. They don't give me a starting date when my 365 days start. So I have to accumulate 4,000 viewing hours. They keep floating it. That's why all my hours are negative. You see? This is why all these small channels do not make any money. And this company does not make any money off of small channels. So they don't distribute our videos, you see? They don't care about us. They only care about the big channel because the big channel brings in their money. That's how they make money. That's how they stay alive. That's how, they stay in business. So if that's the point, what's the point of small channels like me, doing this? For this company, if we're neglected, our channel would never ever grow. You can see, I had documented, I had showed them, and even the Supervisor Jay said, oh, hey, you got a point there, but there's nothing he could do because he doesn't own. So that's why you haven't seen any video of me. I want to recognize some people here. I should have brought my glasses. Man, I can't see. Hannah Sherry. Hannah Sherry. Hannah. And Hannah Sherry. Oh, just one person. Hello. Hello. All right. So I want to show you from my last video. I even sacrificed my own blueberries to show you what happened when they get kissed by the sun. So let's take a look over here. You can see how the blueberry, you can see how I got my sunshade up temperature. You can see how the temperature is. The sun's up there. And take a look at my blueberry. They are recovering. You see? They're nice and perky. And they're doing better. They're recovering. You see? But I sacrificed my blueberries for your information to show you when this happens to you, how to fix it. So that's what's been going on here. Look at my compost pile. Compost pile is working very well. I went to a compost seminar, and I was a great help to a lot of the people because, I was asking questions and I was telling what I was doing here at the Blue Garden. And, it went quite well. So that's why you haven't seen any videos from me because of this. Okay? There's not much I could do, So the channel, it's going to be like all the other small channels. It's just not eventually disappear. They're going to cancel me. But, hey, they shrivel up like this. They die. And then we get reborn. Like that. All right. So there's nothing I could do. I'm tired of fighting with this company. Okay. So I just wanted to notify you guys all about it. I see only Hannah Cherie. Hello. She wrote 3 times, 3 comments. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going to give you a heads up. All right, my book on Amazon is priced the way it is because it has a world of information that you cannot get anywhere else. And the information is accurate and truthful because, look, I show you my blueberries. I show you all my gardening trees. It all starts with the soil. Look at, you can see the blueberries. I grow blueberries. Look at the leaves. See, protection. You see all that? This is real. This is not fake. We got new ones here. And this one is the one Sherby. We're getting a heat wave. You see that? But they're all doing well. Look at all this. Look at the jasmine here. Look at the blueberry. See? Okay? So they're all doing good despite of all my problems with, okay? So my book is was uploaded on Amazon on June 14th. So I am going to give all my subscribers that are watching and listening a big discount, okay? Starting on June 1st, I'm going to reduce the price. Limited time only. You're going to have 14 days from June 1st to June 14th. On June 15th, the price goes back to normal. All right, and this is just my way of saying thank you, subscribers. Subscribers only, okay? If you subscribe to my channel, you hit the like button, you leave a comment. This is my way to say thank you. To reduce the book at a very, very, very low price so you can all get the book and read it and learn. Not only about blueberries, all living organisms. Look, I have grapes. You see? Blueberries. I have dragon fruit. You see? It all starts with the soil, lemongrass, mint, rosemary. We transplanted this rosemary. Asian pear. It's all down here. That's a big tree and it's growing in a pot. You see that? Dragon fruit, all growing in a pot. You see that? So if you have no land, you just see that's a Home Depot bucket or Lowe's bucket. I don't know whose. You just remember to drill holes on the bottom. And look, you got instant tree, a tree growing in a bucket. You see? This is our oranges. And you know about the grapes. These are the red grapes. Yes, the red ones. We got figs. We got avocados here. See? Look how low that's growing. The reach, you cannot reach it. You see? These are husk avocados. Look at the leaves, please. Look at the leaves. You see the sun up there? The leaves are not burned at the tips, okay? Look at all the leaves. See, this is not fakery, trickery, or anything. Look at the leaves. It all has to do with this. The soil that's in the book. Not only that, there's about diseases. You see, some of you might think this is a disease, but no, this is not a disease. Birds get in there, they're too heavy, and they break the branch. And this is what happens. So, blueberries, like I said, you see here? That's I had some skunks come in a couple of days ago. It's a baby skunk. They come and eat berries and the cat food. I let them eat the cat food. You got to be nice to Mother Nature. You remember, the outdoors is their supermarket. Why deny them entry to the supermarket? I had plenty. There's enough to share, okay? Don't be mean. That is the rare yellow fruit. What do you call that? Dragon fruit. That's the rare yellow one, which is very hard to grow in Southern California. But look, it's growing. Why? The soil. Okay? So that's all in the book. Soil and diseases. Diseases that arrive. Now, the diseases are seen everywhere. It doesn't matter what kind of plant this. If you get yellowing in the green, the leaves, you can see right there. Look, I just saw this. You see? So what do? Cut it. Look, that is some kind of aphis. Aphis lay their eggs underneath the leaves. Look, great example right here. You see this leaf? A lot of people say, how do I deal with it? How do I get rid of it? Well, you just spray water on it and make that disappear and they'll fall down to your other ones and you're just spreading. Or just cut it. And when you cut it, throw it in the trash can, in the plastic bag so it doesn't spread all over your garden. I'm going to leave it right here for now because I'm talking to you guys. But see, it's protected. And I should do it this way. It's protected so it won't fly away. And so you see, here's what I'm saying. You say, oh, I cannot get plants. Look. It's growing from seeds. You see, it's growing from seeds. So you don't have to buy a plant that's already halfway grown, like a 1 foot, grown by seed. Oh, let me show you something here that I grew by seed. A lot of you guys already know that I did it by seed right here. Okay? You see the bok choy? The bok choy, you cut the leaves and you eat it, but I'm letting flower, more seeds grow. You see? Look at seed pods. You see? I hope you can see it good. It's hard to see, but yeah, they're growing seeds. So you see, I have a whole bunch more bok choy. This is the baby grapes. These are the purple ones. You can see how big they're getting. All right, so the book doesn't just tell you about blueberries. No, it has the foundation of the soil. And you know, here at the Blue Garden, we're all about the soil because the soil is the foundation. Oh, I see Pump 73. Say hi. Hey, welcome. All right, so Pump 73. Hey, I hope you watched the beginning. So like I said, I'm going to repeat it again. My book is coming up for the anniversary, 1 year anniversary. And I'm giving all my subscribers that subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. If you haven't leave a comment, you got to start leaving comments, all right? Because we're still in May. June 1st to June 16th. I'm going to reduce the price of my book tremendously, a lot, okay? Take advantage of it, all right? It helps me, but I'm helping you. I am saying thank you for subscribing. I am saying thank you for hitting the like button. I am saying thank you for leaving comments, okay? Because I cannot win against this, okay? It's impossible. They don't play fair. They don't play by their own rules. That's what I hate. They set the rules. I say, okay, I agree to your rules. But then they change the rules. They keep floating them. That means they keep changing it to their advantage. How can small creators that create I almost said it, these channels for people like you to watch, and they're not able to grow because they keep changing the rules. You see, so it's not fair. It's very unfair. Look what they did to me. They censored me. They took away 11 minutes of my last video because I was saying the truth. That's why right now you haven't heard me say the name of the company, but you've seen it. So, I have a few people here, Hannah and Pump 73. If you have a question, ask me right now. Type it up there so I can see it and I can answer your question. I'll give you a few minutes to figure that out. And let's see if you ask me a question. I see here, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay. So Pump 73 and Hannah, ask me a question. It looks like I only got two. It looks like maybe one person still there, and one like. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so what am I going to be doing here at the Blue Garden? I'm going to still do my things. Maybe make videos, maybe not. I'm going to write more books, okay? And then I'm going to promote them here in the Blue Garden. So that's what I'm going to be doing here at the Blue Garden 2060. You know, what else can I do? I play by the rules. They keep changing the rules. I just explained to you the viewing hours. They're all going down. I already complained 3 times and to one supervisor. That's Supervisor J. And, you know, they can't help me. Because they don't own the company. They just work for it. And they do what they're told. So tell me, how can anybody prosper? How can anybody grow? Those companies, those creators that are already doing very well, they got in there under the old rules. And that's why, you know, this company changed the rules, because the old ones were so much easier to make your channel grow. It was easier. They don't like that anymore. I got a little bug there. They don't like that, so they make it harder. And just so the big channels stay alive, the big channel brings in, they bring them in lots and lots of money. That's why they do it. All right, so you just see here, aphids are being formed. What to do? I just show you. Clip it, burn it, put it in the trash can in a plastic bag, and get rid of it. All right. If you hose it down, they fall down, and then they could contaminate the bottom. You see? So, all right, let me see here. Well, Hannah and Pump 73 did not ask me any questions. It looks like there's nobody watching anymore. So, hey, that's what it is. All right. This is Jay signing off from the Blue Garden.